Connecticut Republicans are in the holiday spirit, and they've had some remarkable success this year helping those in need. We're joined now by Representative Rob Sampson. Thanks for being here. And also Janet Mellon, you're from Southington's Social Services. Correct. So tell me, Representative, if you would, about the efforts that you took this year.
Lori, very happy to be here, first off. And I'm very pleased to be able to talk about something that is more in the holiday spirit than be here about some, grave political issue, the death penalty or what have you. Right. I'm just very pleased to have been involved and have been asked to stand out in front of the Wal-Mart on Queen Street in Southington, along with the Salvation Army, to help raise money. And I'm sure you're going to tell everybody how much money we raised in a moment, but it's a fantastic thing, and I'm thrilled by it. So
how long, what you were doing was the bell ringing that the Salvation Army does?
Yes.
And how long were you out there for?
We were there for the total of 1 hour. Senator Markley and I got there about 12 and we left at 1 o'clock.
And you guys apparently are extraordinarily popular because you raised $12,000 in 1 hour.
I would like to think that that's why, but I doubt it. I think it's more about the citizens of Southington and essentially the efforts of people like your other guest, Janet Mellon, who basically, invested their own time and effort to spread the word and make sure people knew this was going on, and gave us really a great opportunity to maximize our efforts because of Wal-Mart's generosity, because they agreed to double what we raised.
So you raised $12,000, Wal-Mart doubled it. So Janet, your group is going to get $24,000.
$24,000.
And you, he mentioned putting out the word. How did you do that?
Facebook, all the newspapers, the radio. We asked everyone in Southington. We said if 5,000 people could come and put in $2 each, that would be $10,000. That was our goal.
Right. And it appears they did.
They did.
And so tell me about the need that you have there in Southington.
Well, this week on Saturday, we're going to be sending out 556 Christmas baskets, food baskets. For gifts, each individual, we have 1,500 individuals receiving gifts the following week. So the need is there. Energy assistance was cut by 2/3 this year. So we needed extra money, and this was the best fundraiser I've seen in my 11 years.
Yeah, and you were, you're a freshman legislator?
Yes.
So pleased to be involved in such a positive thing right away.
Absolutely. I couldn't be happier. I was shocked and amazed. I mean, we were talking that there were expectations that we might raise $10,000, and I have to be honest, I didn't even think it was remotely possible. And for us to eclipse that number, I'm blown away by it, and I don't even know what to say.
So was it individual people just putting money in, or what? How did it work?
Yeah, I mean, of course, it was very busy throughout that hour. And at one point, we had a line of 3 or 4 people just waiting to get their hands in the pot. And we had the Southington Fire Department pulled up with one of their fire trucks, and they dropped off a check. And I know that a lot of other community groups and so forth got together, raised money outside, and brought it to us all in one shot.
That's excellent. So have you seen how long have you worked in Southington?
11 years.
11 years. So how has the need changed over those 11 years? I mean, we hear so often, especially lately, about the rough economic times that we have recently. I mean, have you seen that?
I have. I would say 3 or 4 years ago, we were doing 199 families a month for the food pantry. We're up to between 650 and 700 families a month. Wow. We distribute over 1,600 bags of food every single month out of our office.
That's unbelievable.
Is it different kinds of families than you saw in the past, or
it is?
More people looking for all kinds of food, the full thing?
The full service, but I think people are just getting used to it. It's hard to come in the first time. So after they're in for a while, getting them on other programs, and big change. The people that used to donate are now coming in and
I was just going to say that several people who came up to us told us that at one point they had received some sort of benefits and they wanted to give back. To me, it's a great thing. I mean, that's as a Republican, I believe in that philosophy of community helping neighbors rather than the government, redistributing wealth and so forth. So to see a community rise up and be able to help its own it's the most wonderful thing to me.
Janet, you said that you thought, and maybe you're partial, but you thought that there's something special about Southington.
I am partial, and there is. The people in Southington, if there is a need, you just let it out, and every need is taken care of. We have a wonderful town manager, a wonderful council, wonderful boards, and during this we had the highway department, the parks department, the police department, the fire department. They all came that day. They took a collection that morning and they brought it in. They wanted to support the other people in town.
Right.
And other Republicans, you and Senator Markley were not the only ones who have been out so far, and others will follow your lead.
Yes, yes. I think we're probably middle of the pack. I'd say half the caucus has probably done this already, and the other half is scheduled to at some point. And I can't wait till next year.
And tell me a little bit about the history of this with Connecticut Republicans.
As far as I know, this was started 3 years ago. I'm a freshman, so this is my first time around, and I'm the first Republican legislator in Southington and sometimes too. So I guess this is the first time for us to make this partnership between the Salvation Army and Wal-Mart. So that's really it. I guess 3 years ago, somebody had a great idea, put this together, and we've been doing it ever since.
Janet, you know, people tend to be generous, which is great during this holiday, but of course your need is all year round.
Our need is all year round. But the money we raised during the 6 weeks of bell ringing, we distributed for the next 12 months.
Excellent. And so how much money do you usually raise?
I would like to raise, and we come pretty close, between $80,000 and $100,000 a year. I'm a firm believer that the taxpayer shouldn't be paying for all the services, that people want to help people.
Yeah.
And so they donate, so when you're helping with rent, or you're helping with mortgage, or you're helping with food, those dollars that came in for that reason.
So you said you've come close to raising that, and that's just through sheer fundraising?
Sheer fundraising.
$80,000 to $100,000?
Correct.
That's amazing. So what else would you like people to do? We have just a few seconds now. I guess come down and they can make donations even if they don't see one of the bell ringers?
They can come down anytime and make donations. They can write out a check to the Salvation Army or Southington Community Services. They could donate food, clothing, blankets. We're doing our holiday distribution next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So new blankets, new bathrobes.
Excellent.
For our seniors.
And if people want to catch up with their Connecticut Republican leaders, where do they find out where they're going to be?
Well, you can. I would check the Connecticut House Rules website, which is for the House Republican Caucus, and I'm certain they will have a schedule up letting folks know when their legislator will be in their town.
Right. Maybe you can do a second shift, you know.
I would be happy to. If anybody invites me to come, I'll come anywhere. I don't care.
Excellent. Thanks a lot. Representative Rob Sampson and Janet Mellon, thanks so much for your great efforts, and happy holidays to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Glad
job.
to be
Thank
here.
you.
Yep,
Thanks
good.
very much.